not real.
Hey, fuck you,
B.
pal.
Oh, I thought we were reciting the alphabet to start.
B. Hey, everybody, sing along in the chat. Do you know the
A,
words?
B, C,
No,
D.
no, no, monotone. A, B.
Fine. Abysme, what have you done? What is this
Uh,
background?
um, no comment.
Uh, no comment, full size.
Uh-huh. So, hey, everybody in chat. My name is Little Timmy Timmons, and guess what? Scented candles give you cancer.
It's factual. Everyone's trying to fool you. Big waxes.
Big
Is-
wax. Oh, God. So,
Bagel Goose says show feet. So
Show
everyone,
feet.
yeah, show your feet. There
okay.
they are.
There you go. Look. Look at this. Oh, what the fuck would happen to my little toe? Where is it? Oh, well.
Let me see
Diabetes,
them
ladies and
web
gentlemen.
feet.
Slime Beast, has any of your cats ever spoken English to you?
Sometimes, but I can't repeat what they say until the plans are complete. Also, I apologize if I sound like shit, but oh well.
It is your fault.
Nope.
Nope.
Holy shit, 16 viewers. Why? I mean, welcome.
Man, mine still says 3, which is a goddamn lie, but whatever.
It's crazy how much YouTube loves to lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay because we like the way it lies. Is that? Eminem references, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, that was before we started recording or
Shit.
streaming. Oh well, whatever.
Palms are sweaty, knees weak.
Arms are spaghetti.
Whoa. Coming into the stream with high energy.
So this is the thing. We didn't really plan how we're starting the stream. Like
True.
we didn't
No.
discuss it or anything. So usually we would do like a cold open. But what the fuck are we? What do we do? Do we cold open on a live stream?
I think that I should do a creepypasta narration
Okay.
that is related to a story I found on No Sleep.
Oh.
So this is a story I found on No Sleep. It's called "My Pet Chupacabra is Going Through Puberty and the Farmers Aren't Happy About It."
Oh no.
So that's how we're going to start this off. It's going to be a good cold open. It's going to get everyone in a spoopy mood. Everyone tuck in, buckle up, get some cocoa.
Tuck it in. Get ready.
Tuck it in, loose it up, grip it round.
Tuck it between your thighs.
And, prepare to be hashtag spooking YouTube.
Yeah, hashtag
Also,
YouTube. I don't think that's... Okay.
Everyone be a hashtag spook.
Jesus Christ.
Let's do this. My pet chupacabra is going through puberty and the farmers aren't happy about it.
Okay.
I found my pet chupacabra when I was 11, and I've been raising him for 9 years now. Age 9 is usually when they go through puberty from what I can tell, and he's had a big change in mood and appetite. His name is Chalupa, and he's normally well behaved. We live on a farm, and my parents don't know about him. Every month I bring him a goat to eat from the neighbor's farm, but recently things have gotten worse. Chalupa is no longer happy with just a single goat per month. He's getting bigger, and his eyes are getting blacker. Yesterday, I went to the secret barn to pet him and sing him a good night song, as I always do, but he wasn't there. I frantically went to the neighbor's goat bin to see if he snuck out for a midnight snack, but I think he's already ate all the goats there. I didn't find a single drop of goat blood, or any other kind of blood for that matter. Just hay. Then I heard screaming from the farmer's house, and I put my flashlight at the window. Chalupa was killing the farmer's wife with his 9.5-inch fangs. I watched her turn into jerky before my very eyes as her blood was drained from her body and deposited into Chalupa's stomach.
Aw.
Once he was dry, okay, that's what it says.
Can I can I just? I don't know. Are we supposed to interject, or are we supposed to just let you narrate like a
This is my narration. It's my
Okay, all right,
super
fine.
scary narration.
All right,
Okay.
I just wanted to find out. Abysme, stop interjecting. There, we found out.
Mm-hmm. Once he was dry, he shook her body around like a tan-colored Capri Sun packet and threw her through the window. I yelled, "Bad Chalupa!" I think this woke up the farmer. He came downstairs with a shotgun and fired at my pet chupacabra. When a chupacabra has just fed on a human, they're bulletproof. But the farmer, James Cornrow, didn't know this, so it was attempted murder. Chalupa lunged at him with his 12-inch claws and ripped his face clean off. Then my parents woke up. Chalupa hopped out the window, and I got on his back, and we've been running for days. We've crossed state lines, but I'm afraid they'll put Chalupa down if they don't know he was just defending himself. If anyone knows a safe haven for Chalupa cabras, let me know in the comments. Until I can find a place to live, free from the tyranny of the government's anti-goat sucker agenda, I'll continue to rob convenience stores with Farmer Cornrow's shotgun on Chalupa's back. I can't survive like this. Please, I need help. Just $3 on Ko-fi would be nice, chat.
Fuck. So we're still not sure there's no way to know, guys. We're still not quite sure if DP wrote this himself or not. It's possible, but we'll never really know. We'll never know for sure.
Yeah.
Aren't the real goat suckers the friends we made along the way?
Was the Chupacabra an enemy in Fallout New Vegas?
Yes.
No, but you did get like a bunch of like very weird monsters like
STDs.
Yes, well, hey, people are D to F in Fallout.
Wait, I might be thinking about the spooky zombie expansion of Red Dead Redemption.
That's probably what you're thinking.
Because you do get down to
Okay.
Mexico. Yeah, that's a good game.
All right. So the Chalupa turned out to be more of a Goradita.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Aiden Ginty asks in chat, Slime Beast, what do you mean by twunt? Twunt is just beyond understanding. It's beyond our capabilities.
It's undesirable people who use Twitch.
Yes. Oh, man. So much thought. Forget about the word thought. That's gone. It's now all about twunts.
It's twunts. Is that like Twitch cunts?
There you go.
What? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody here is starting a witch hunt. What are you talking about? By the way, Outer Worlds kind of just Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but man, I am super excited for when I get like a weekend to just disappear into it.
It's interesting when you fuck up your franchise so badly that people come out with a game that is basically just your game, but it's like, okay, now we want this one instead of the authentic one.
I mean, they should have just basically handed Obsidian all the Fallout games for the rest of forever, because New Vegas is the best one, far and away.
Well. All right, so welcome to our Halloween live stream, where we'll be talking about science fiction games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what is our agenda tonight? Do we have like a thing where we're going to tell people what to expect, or
Our
are we just
agenda
gonna-
is pro-Mormonism.
God damn.
Yeah. Well,
How much do pro Mormons get paid on the pro Mormon circuit?
they get paid in purity
Oh,
and
okay.
privileges.
I think that circuit is only inside of Utah.
Ah, I see.
It's a small circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Small
But
Circuit, by the way, is my favorite cartoon spin-off of the movie Short Circuit from the 1980s.
Oh, Short Circuit, man. Remember Johnny? Anyway,
Quality reference.
Mm-hmm.
quality. So we do have at least one story picked out,
Mm-hmm.
and then we also have a few games and surprises. We're going to be handing out the prizes, and the prizes is entertainment, guys. Listen, it's going to be quality. We already talked about Chupacabras. We're on a roll here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So what are we doing now? Are we reading the story or?
I don't know. Do we want to do something different first, or do we want to do that first?
I
That's
would like to play my game next, if that's all
Ah,
right.
fuck.
Oh, what is Bisme's signature game?
Oh God! Welcome, fans of the Fear Fiction podcast, to the second and most likely last installment of Sleep or No Sleep. I'm Harry B. Wiener, and welcome to the
Harry
game.
B. Wiener.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You like jazz? You like jazz, chat?
You like jazz? But this time, everyone gets to play with a very, very long delay, so it's going to kill a lot of time here. So I have, again, 10 no sleep titles. Some I have made up, some are real. Not lying this time, it's just not 10 true ones. I'm going to let my co-host guess, of course, but I also want to see what everyone says in the chat as
Yes.
I say them.
Chat, you actually have to listen to the stream, pause the game. If it's a multiplayer game, lose purposefully.
Pause your Mormon Minecraft servers and actually
Yes.
pay attention.
I
Yes.
can't pause it, Mom. It's online.
Mormonism is just Scientology beta. No, because Mormonism came first. Other way around.
Well, wouldn't it? Oh, well, okay. What is the alpha, though, is the question. Maybe Scientology is the next step after beta, which I do not know.
Omega.
Charlie.
Early access.
Early access is just when the game needs to be tested, so they pay for players pay. Fuck it, done.
Payers play to play the fave. They pave
Elias.
the road into the
Elias,
rave.
cut that out. That didn't sound smart.
Elias's motion. He's writing some. Oh, he can't pause it, Dad. This is live. Okay. Well,
DP, are you making him call you daddy again?
okay. I know what you meant, anti-paradox, and I agree with you. So here we go. Here is our first one. I'm a commercial pilot for the rich and famous. You won't believe the places I've been.
All right, so are we answering ourselves, or are we letting chat answer first so that we don't sway them?
Chat's gonna have to there's gonna be a delay, so you guys go ahead and give me your answers, and then I'll just wait to see what chat does.
Right, and you're telling us, I see a lot of true in chat, where you're actually saying whether it's real or not real.
Yes, I will after I get enough answers.
No sleep stories are true, so you're all incorrect.
Shut up and say what you think.
What was it again?
I hate
Shut
you.
up and then answer the question.
Yeah.
I'm a commercial pilot for the rich and famous. You won't believe the places I've been.
This is a true title, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad title. I think it could be a good title.
I think it's a false title because it sounds like something Dr. Seuss would write, and Dr. Seuss is dead. So I'm gonna say it's not real.
All right, let me wait just a bit, see if we get
Dr.
any more from
Seuss.
chat.
Dr. Seuss is not actually dead. I'm a truther of Dr. Seuss is not actually a dead person.
You're a Seusser? Did you write Jeff the
Seusser.
Killer?
Dr. Seuss teamed up with Tupac, and they're working on the best rap album of all goddamn time, meant for
shit.
children.
Seuss is on Epstein Island, buddy.
All right,
Go and chill out. Go and chill out on a hot nude beach. Stick my dick in a Starbell Eats niche.
1 child, 2 child, 3 crime, 4.
What the?
That was a fake title. I made that one up. Not true.
Oh, damn.
Cool.
So to
You all
everyone who
suck.
said fake, congratulations. To everyone who said true, I'm just disappointed, not angry.
And whoever gets the most right in chat will get banned.
Immediately.
Yes.
Absolutely.
By the way, I can't enforce this. Don't have no sleep open on your browser or anything. Please play fair.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, most people would look at rules for a live stream game like this and say
Yeah.
fuck the police, but
We're not the police, thankfully.
let's keep it fair.
Well, here's also the nice thing. Probably all the true ones that I've found I've already been deleted, so good luck finding them anyway.
Here's the nice thing: all of the hard work of those people trying to cut their chops in early writing projects probably got removed with no
Yeah.
backup copies.
Listen, we
Yeah.
did a great job bullying them. Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, it's all right.
They'll never write a story ever again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll discourage them more than the school system will.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to you teachers. Next one. I've been a search and rescue diver for 12 years. We see a lot of strange and disgusting things, but what I saw last week has me questioning both my job and reality.
Mm.
Oh,
All right, so
this is
we're letting chat.
difficult.
We're letting chat answer first, right?
Yes, let
So-
the
so
people
we
who
don't-
could potentially cheat answer before we do.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we say, like, if I say true and you say false, all the chat is going to go like, "Oh, we like Slime Beast more. We're going to say true too." You know.
That's definitely not going to
Not
happen.
really. Not really.
All right. Well, then I'll say it's real because it's obviously somebody trying to get a season of Channel Zero by naming their story with search and rescue in the fucking title.
I agree.
Or is it a clever fake out trying to ape off of the famous search and rescue story? Who knows?
You're not that clever, but okay.
Oh, that hurts. You wound me.
All of this conflict is normally edited out by Elias.
Mhm.
Marcasius is the only person to say false so far. So this person, Marcasius, is going to look very smart.
Marcus?
There's no S in it, so not in the fuck, not in the middle. There's no S in the middle of it.
The S is silent. Okay. So,
Yeah,
sorry.
go
Go ahead, DP.
No, you go.
There you go.
Wait, did you say real or fake?
I said I think it's real.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that one is real.
Ahaha. What about
so
real?
Marcasius
hot
is
takes?
the only one who said false, so they now look stupid.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Don't say that about our chat.
The only
Stream.
person who looks stupid is Marcasius. Now, that is not the name of anybody in the chat, so don't worry about it. Because it's Marcaius or something. Mercaius.
Man.
Expert in pronouncing names in chat. Oh fuck. Oof. Just not on your game tonight, DP. Not funny at all.
Stupid.
Okay, so
real
next-
stupid.
Next title.
Next title. I fed into my friend's schizophrenic delusions and accidentally started an ARG.
I fed into my psychopathic best friend's delusions and accidentally joined AARP. I'm gonna say real.
Oh, that is frustratingly real. I will be very happy if that's fake. And now we just gotta wait for chat to
Yeah, just
guess.
waiting for
God
chat to
damn
get a
it,
few more in.
Anti-Paradox. Oh, Anti-Paradox. God damn it.
False. No one on No Sleep would admit to making an ARG. I bet there's someone stupid enough to be meta. Yes, Bagel Goose. AR-15.
We're getting a pretty good split here of real or false. All right, so go ahead, you two. Let me know what you think.
We already did.
We already did. We think it's
Did?
real.
Oh, okay. I only heard one of you. Gonna wait a little bit longer.
Which one of us is the only one you heard?
Not telling.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask.
All right, that one is real.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's terrible.
Yeah, it is. That's why I chose
I
it.
fed into his psychotic delusions or whatever the fuck and accidentally created something you should all look at now. Link in the bottom of the post.
Like, I don't even.
was-
Can you qualify that as a horror story? It's more just, oops, I'm a bad person.
Oops.
I started a
I'm
fake
bad
thing.
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I work at a laundromat, and I found someone's dirty socks, and it was really embarrassing.
I could barely smell them.
All right, next title. I think a skinwalker is haunting my kitchen.
Ooh. Ooh. Is this 50-50, or are we just guessing?
I'm not telling you how many are fake and how many
Okay.
are real this time.
Okay.
Oh my god, they're all gonna be real and fake, and
They're gonna
They're gonna
be.
be
I'm gonna take
mixed, you know?
half a sentence of each real one and then put a fake second clause on it.
God damn it. A fake Santa Claus?
Yes.
Nobody Google Lovecraft's cat's name.
Damn it.
Lovecraft's cat Sona. No, I'm going to go with false. Fake.
Yeah, I was going to go with false too because it
Electric
just sounds like
Boogaloo.
something a Bisbee would dream about night and day.
I'm gonna say fake, but I'm not confident in that answer.
No Sleep would never say Skinwalker. That is not correct. They say it a lot. I see it all the time.
It's all they say.
It's all they talk about these days. It's the current trend.
They say, "What up, my Skinwalker?" And then some of them use a hard R. But
So we've got mostly fakes, some trues. And all right, cool. So, yeah, that one is fake. I made that up.
Ooh,
But I got
called
some people
out
with
of
it.
Bisbee.
So I am happy.
Yeah, I don't get the fascination with skinwalkers as a concept.
No, me
that
neither.
kind of seems like a dumb cryptid character to me.
Well,
I think
same
that
with
I have.
Black-Eyed Children. Like they both came about the same time as far as hitting no sleep shit.
I can explain both of those for you. The interest in black-eyed children comes from people who invented imaginary friends while looking in the mirror at their own bruised faces, and
Oof.
skinwalkers. Skinwalkers, people like using those because that's like the literary horror equivalent of I'm 1/16th Cherokee. I'm going to use a Native American
Ooh.
character.
Everybody, make sure to vote for Elizabeth Warren in 2020. We need a
Skinwalker.
We need a
Yeah.
skinwalker as president.
Elizabeth Walker.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
no.
is skin walking.
Listen, I'm 1/1000th skinwalker.
Oh god. All right, next title. Haunted VR.
Haunted VR. Can I ask a question? Can I
The
use a
VR
lifeline?
stands for very real.
God damn it. That's what I was going to ask. Because I was going to say, does VR stand for virtual reality or something else?
It just says VR.
Yeah.
Um,
Bagel Goose says fake, too short. True.
good rationale.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with real.
Yeah, I'm going to go with real too. I think Haunted VR. It's sort of like next level clickbait because you're
Yeah.
not writing a big lengthy title or anything, but what you're doing is saying my story is about the hot new trend in gaming,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like just VR guys, Haunted VR, 3D VR.
It would almost be like titling a no sleep story. Devil. just like, well,
I
I've
would-
got to click on it
yeah.
because it's so stupid that of course I need to know.
Or like a little bit into the past, like a couple of years in the past, something like Google Glass that sees the future. You know, like
Yeah.
just you're getting people on clicking on Google Glass, like, well, oh, someone had an idea for this. Okay.
It's, well, okay, we've got about maybe 60-40 people saying
Everybody's
it's
saying
true,
no.
people saying it's
Everybody's-
false.
Everybody's
We've got
saying
like 600, 400 people in here, and we're going to need a lot of pizza, guys.
A lot of pizza. Hope everyone brought their own gum.
yeah.
Okay, so I think we got all the votes in, or as many as we're going to get. That one is real.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting good at this.
Yep.
Man, we got
many
so
votes?
trolled.
How long before I'm the winner?
Oh, I'm not even taking tallies this time. Too many.
Oh.
All right, next one. I'm Farmer Ray, and today I had to try to save the clan from a little gray alien.
Is it Clan with a K?
No, clan with a C.
Ah, damn it.
Ooh. Ooh, oh god. Oh god. This
I take a sadistic pleasure in hearing everyone go, God, shit,
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
I had to save
Fucking-
the clan from a little gray alien.
Glampton.
God damn it. There was a little Gramp Amplin.
I
Let me get Sheriff Clamp from Clampton on the phone.
Stramped in the stream of Lampton. I think it's real. I want to believe.
I want that to be real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's real too, because it just there are certain things that I think Abysme would make up, and I don't think he would lie about aliens, because that's
He searched this one out, found something that pertained to the little green aliens, and was like, "I'm gonna fucking trip them up."
Yep.
Well, it was gray, not green.
Oh no! Hey.
Oh well, does that change your vote, DP?
Dump that
No.
theory in the garbage.
No, I'm sticking with it. I'm a true believer.
What did we say again? Real? Yeah.
You said fake. He said real.
No. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't. We both think it's real because it's not something you would make up.
Okay, about probably the same as last time. 60-40 true to fake. That one is real. It's absolutely real.
Thank God. Now we're going to read it.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Now we're going to read it.
If it still exists, why not?
Why don't you tell us that title one more time for everybody out there? This is a real title. Go ahead.
I'm Farmer Ray, comma, and today I had to try to save the clan from a little gray alien. That sounds like a children's book.
Is Farmer Ray spelled R-E-Y? Is that just fan fiction about the new Star Wars films?
Unfortunately, no. It's R-A-Y, like Raymond.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody probes Raymond.
I don't know if I want to be a farmer. Okay, so next one.
So okay. So I went to Reddit to search for this story, and first I didn't type in no sleep, but I thought I did. I just typed in Reddit, and the first thing that came up was Jeffrey Epstein's autopsy is more consistent with homicidal strangulation and suicide, and I thought that was a no sleep story. And I was like, "Oh shit, fellas."
We got a new story to read.
What would the Epstein no sleep title be? I contacted Jeffrey Epstein through a Ouija board, comma, he's inviting me to his island.
Ooh, hey, I'm about that.
Actually, I need to check something here.
Let me check on my Ouija board here. Jeffrey Epstein is sending me a message. Okay, let's see what he says here. K-I-D. Okay, no, we're putting this away. Put the Ouija board away. That's it. No more message.
We almost have a new top all-time no sleep story. It's getting close.
All right.
Getting close.
All right.
Man, it'd be so embarrassing if we read that story.
I know, right?
Whoa.
Okay, next title. Journal of the Last Survivor of Taco Tuesday, Part 4.
Part 4. Abysme, okay. Let's see what chat says. I don't want to give information that might lead them.
Ooh, Mr. Greenwitcher. I thought Epstein went to a prison. But he went to an alternate dimension.
That's I could hear that.
Anti-Paradox has. Yeah, that probably is like the most literal sleep title, like what somebody would actually write.
Yeah, no, that was like, switched out something else for Epstein for something else, and it totally exists.
Anti-Paradox says, I was on Epstein's plane and child abuse.
Abuse.
I was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane to his Canadian island, and child abuse is the least of our worries, eh?
It's all the blackface you got to worry about over there.
God damn it.
We've got about 50-50 this time as far as real and fake. Still waiting for more votes to come in. Not everyone yet. Still waiting for a few. But you two, go ahead.
Cancer man, fuck off. Oh, God.
I love how how YouTube didn't decide to put that one up for review before approving.
Cancer man, an alternate dimension where children are the pedophiles.
More like troll sleep, am I right?
And YouTube did not censor that.
No.
Censors out people saying, fuck man, that's crazy and stuff like that, but Cancer Man gets away with that.
Somebody used the word cocks earlier, and YouTube held it for review.
Mm-hmm.
Cocks, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you two, give your answers.
I'm sorry, again.
Real.
Yeah.
Fake. Fake. I
God
made that
damn,
up.
it fooled both of us equally.
Ah.
Damn it.
Oh. That was-
Rabbit had a good point. Real, I thought it was fake until the part 4. I flipped that, reverse it. That was the only thing giving me doubt. Is like part
Right.
4. I don't know. That seems
Exactly.
too.
I've seen worse with multiple installments. So
Mhm.
there you go.
Somebody out there write a no sleep series and title it something like, I fear that I am about to die, and write like 12 parts, like across like several years.
just daily updates.
Yeah.
until to see how long it goes until they actually start deleting your stories. That would be a good idea if you like make a story and it gets upvoted a bunch. Make a sequel and keep making sequels until find out what it'll take to get deleted.
Well, it reminds me of Lolliot's fake no sleep, where I mean, it was a real no sleep, but they tried to make it as tropey as possible, and it wasn't it like the top rated for that day, like it got to
Yeah.
number 1,
Yeah.
and then they kicked it back after 24 hours, but their only complaint was that title is like too tropey, but not the rest of the fucking story.
Mm.
Oh man, good job, mods.
I think he used "and now I wish I hadn't"
Yeah,
at the end or something.
yeah,
And that was what they were like. Oh no, that's too the title. Yeah, that's what we'll.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Why I hate lists.
Now, does that mean I have to ask another question? Does that mean like written lists, or like when something leans to the side?
That is just how it's written.
Like, is it written from the perspective of somebody on a cruise ship? I hate when the ship lists to the side.
I hate lisp.
God damn it.
Number 15. Listing's a weird word.
Is it written from the perspective
The last
of
thing
Santa?
you want
I'm
when
not
you're
giving
eating
you
your
any
booger.
details on the substance of the story. This is just titles.
That's all we got. That's all we got to go on. I'm going to go with. Oh, that's real. I want to go 60-40. It's real.
Okay.
Is chat not even interacting with
Yeah,
us anymore?
chat somehow forgot we're playing a game because we're talking too much. Just
Okay.
a repeat of the title. Why I hate lists.
Okay,
Mhm.
so Mr. Greenwitcher says false. Bagel Goose says the government is covering up Epstein. Never mind.
Paradox says, fuck it, it's fake.
Yeah.
I have no
That
idea.
one guy
False,
says,
false.
I just got her, man.
True, false. Sounds fake. 50-50 for me to decide. Oh.
And what was your answer, DP?
I say it's real, just barely.
Damn it, I think it's real too. I don't know what we're.
I think we're actually 60-40, but in maybe 70-30, but most say it's fake.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real.
Yeah, okay. I think that's enough. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
So chat, I'm disappointed.
I hate lists. Okay. I wish that you knew more about the story because I'd want to know, is the story a list?
Feel free
Here's
to,
the reason I hate
feel free to
lists.
look it
Number
up.
one.
It's probably deleted.
Here's the reason I hate lists. Reason number 1. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
But Farmer Ray is still up.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet. Copy that like to a text document, so if it gets taken down, we still have it. Okay, next title. We're almost at the end here. The real reason the Secret Service shot Kennedy.
The
Man,
real reason the Secret Service shot Kennedy.
God damn, this is some real S tier game show shit where I'm like, oh, that sounds so stupid that it's probably real, but like maybe he's constructing something that's that fucking stupid.
Yeah, so I mean,
Fake.
yeah. I was gonna say, that does sound. The real reason the Secret Service shot Kennedy, we don't get to know which Kennedy though.
True.
Oh, you're saying that the title is true. Okay.
No, I'm saying that it just says Kennedy. It doesn't have a first name in front of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say fake as well.
Okay, we're about kind of like last time. Most say fake, some say true. I think it's
Kennedy from MTV says Cancer Man. Oh,
that one is 100% real.
damn!
Did not make that up,
God, you tricked us both.
and it looked dumb as fuck. So that's why I put it in there.
God damn it, you fooled both me and DP. Jesus Christ.
It's like a goddamn fiddle.
Yeah. Like fiddle faddle. Abysme, how many of these are left?
One. We have one left.
Aw, that's a shame. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, final title, everybody.
Final title, Double or Nothing, everybody.
Final title, The Reckoning. There's no afterlife, period. But there's a pre-life, and I remember it.
Ooh, that's real. That's real. Oof, that's real.
There's
One more
no
time. One more time
Okay.
for everybody. There's no afterlife, period. But there's a pre-life, and I remember it.
Now, it's not the word period written out.
No, it's the grammatical.
It's not
Symbol.
somebody being confrontational, like a Reddit atheist. There is no afterlife. Period. End of discussion.
end
I
of
have
discussion.
won. What did you say, Deepe?
Oh, it's real. Oh, that's real.
Shoot, that's a hard choice. It's really tough. Ah, damn. I'm gonna say real.
This show is becoming the Occam's razor of shitty horror. That is a beautiful tagline. I like that.
Welcome to the Shit Razor Podcast.
Shit razor.
Also, I don't know why YouTube held that comment. Was it for razor, shitty, or horror? Who knows?
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those triggered it.
But pedophile is fine. Don't need to hold that one.
Well, I
Alternate
mean,
dimension.
YouTube does seem to have a problem expunging all those pedos. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. I'm gonna be laughing about that for a while.
All right, I think all of them are in. That one is, as most people guessed it, correct. It is true.
okay.
Wow.
So I don't know, Abysme, you may not have been keeping track of the score, but I can say that of me and DP, let me check my stats here. Oh yeah, I won. Interesting. We answered differently on the first question, and I got that right, and then I answered the way DP answered in every following question, so that I beat him by one. Cool.
Well, okay,
All right.
so you won, therefore you get banned.
Bye.
See ya.
BitChute got flagged as a
Oh, for
problematic
fuck's
comment.
sake. God damn it.
Somebody type Twitch in chat. Twitch.tv. No, I guess they block URLs. Just type Twitch streaming or something.
What's that defunct YouTube competitor that didn't last a goddamn year? Something
Oof.
.me or what was it?
VidMe.
VidMe.
Yeah.
So put in VidMe, see if that even comes up. Not that it's a threat.
Everybody just type in the chat as much as possible so we get as much interaction as we can and get recommended to people who don't know who the fuck we are.
Mhm.
Everybody like the video. Make sure you click
Pornhub?
like on Pornhub. Yeah, Pornhub got
Yay.
blocked. Dick burn spray got blocked.
MAGA
Right,
did
yeah.
not get blocked, at least not on my end.
Somebody, okay. Well, I don't know how far we want to push this because we might actually get our channel taken down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alternate dimension where children are the pedophiles got through. I think we're fine.
So we have 24 people watching right now, and we have 10 likes. What did it take to get those extra 14 likes, guys? What can we do for you? Can Abysme sing and dance? Can Dead Palette profess his undying love to you by name? What can we do?
I sure do love username.
Insert user.
I sure do love you, and then just a string of gibberish, and they're like, oh, he read my name but couldn't pronounce it. Cool.
Epstein Rule 36.
Rule 63 fucking...
So are we reading Farmer Ray's now?
Really?
I mean, I'm down. How long is it?
Oh, we can
Pretty
read
long.
it until we get bored.
Oh, it's
Yeah, but you've got me here, and I refuse to let you guys out of stories, so...
Yeah, that's the question: is do we want to go along with the plan to read
Are
this
we
one story,
are
or
we
should we read
reading
Farmer Ray?
are we
And
reading the entire Farmer Ray series, or because as you may notice, there are links in the story that link to other stories.
Yeah. I think we should stay with the other ones and save this for a later time, just to keep on theme.
okay,
All right.
yeah, or we could just let chat decide.
All right, chat.
Chat decision.
We have a Halloween themed story that we were going to read, or would you rather hear about Farmer Epstein and how he was found in the barn? Chat wants blood.
Well, I mean that's neither here nor there.
Chat blood.
Chat blood. Chat blood.
Let's have a internet debate. That way we can get all of the political detractors to come in and talk about how much they like seeing people debate and
Which,
stuff.
which two people are going to debate, and which one person's going to be the moderator?
We can
Paprika,
debate
I'm
that.
not reading that because I didn't prep anything.
Let's read. Let's debate who's going to debate.
Okay.
And now
You
I think
two
it's
decide.
going. I think well, no, you decide.
What?
You decide.
Why?
I'm not deciding.
Okay.
This is what we're debating.
Okay.
I win. I win.
All right. So next on our live stream, next entertaining bit of tomfoolery.
Oh yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the Discord. Boop a loop a loop boop.
Go to the Discord. Boop a loop a loop. Boop a loop. I'm going to go to the Creepypasta Wiki Discord, and I'm going to search for the N-word, hard R, and see how many times it appears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, actually, that's message 9 is just spamming the hard R N-word many, many times. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's just a bottomless pit of N-words.
You know that's how it goes sometimes. I'm trying. Oh, I found
You
it.
may want to admit
we-
you're joking, or we'll be in trouble for
Oh,
defamation.
I'm not joking.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, thank you. I cleared that up.
Well, we do have the Brampton Blues. Do we want to read that?
What the fuck is the Brampton Blues?
I don't recall what that is.
Are we deciding anything, or are we just
No.
are we vamping
I'm
for
going,
time with no plan of what we're doing?
I'm going to start reading this.
God.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the fanfic that they sent us that we requested.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
The sky glittered in the cloudless night above Brampton, a full moon lighting up the parking lot as he quietly exited his car, which I guess we should explain the situation now. Bob was average, almost painfully so for a college student, but who he had come here for tonight was extraordinary.
Bob was
Bob-
not hashtag full size, unfortunately.
No, he was hashtag average size. Bob closed the door. Car door.
Hashtag fun size.
Oof.
Mm.
Bob closed the car door behind him and looked left to right across the parking lot as if he expected to see someone aside from him at this hour. The coast clear, he readjusted the strap on his duffel bag and began the last leg of his journey.
All right. So he readjusted the strap on his duffel bag. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It would only be a little while until I get there.
Can I ask a question?
little bit. Yes.
Can I ask a question? Why is Brandon our designated reader?
Okay,
Good question.
Slime Beast Reed.
Well, we should go in order. It should be Abysme next.
Okay. It would only be a little while until I get there. I wonder if she will actually come tonight, Bob thought to himself as he trekked through the short forest trail. In truth, his head was swirling with thoughts, but these were the most persistent. They came and went, buzzing angrily like the mosquitoes that followed him as he made his way to the lake, threatening to distract him and make him trip on one of the windy windy pine
Windy?
roots that intersected the path. Or worse, bring to light how bad an idea this was, how dangerous, how strange, how utterly insane the situation.
All right, so this is a fan story somebody sent us?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you don't
Mr.
remember
Do
the
we want to
prompt,
say
do
who?
you?
Say what?
You don't remember the prompt we gave them, do you?
No, but I know Brampton though. But do we want to say who wrote this?
Yeah,
After.
Mr. Greenwich.
But okay, so right now.
Good, good. These thoughts cleared from his mind, however, as the trail ended and he could see the lake. The moon reflected off its surface imperfectly in the still water, and the boardwalk seemed to be held up by nothing but a pool of blackness. DP? No? Okay. Slowly, steadily, he walked across the dock until he hit its end. No, DP? Okay.
Nope.
His heart leapt in his chest as he saw the wet hair, okay, and sea blue eyes looking back up at him. I was worried that you didn't come for a moment there, he said with a relieved sigh. Oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
There's someone with hair and eyes in the water. Okay.
I was beginning to think the same. You're quite late. Not that it matters. I'm just glad you're here, she said as the brief look of annoyance quickly faded away with a happy sigh. I was pretty worried that you would just skip out on seeing me again. This all just seems so insane. Good, but insane.
Mm-hmm.
In the membrane.
She started singing.
Bob nods slowly in agreement as he tries to come up with a subtle reply. Come up with as subtle a reply. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's just, I never thought a situation like this could ever happen, let alone to someone like me. That's enough of all this heavy stuff for now, though. How about we talk about something else? You said you wanted to know more about the human world. He said as he sat down, taking his shoes off and dipping his feet into the cold water.
God damn it.
So who? Okay, yeah. Rabid radioactive raccoons has it right. I don't know if other people have mentioned before what the prompt is, but I'm sure they have. But yeah, we'll probably. Do we want to say the prompt now, or does it matter?
No, screw it. Everyone's going to find out soon enough what's happening.
All right. Bob nods slowly in agreement as he tries. No. That's what happens when I switch tabs. Actually, I just want to know more about those, the mermaid inquired as she pointed towards his submerged feet with one finger, a look of genuine confusion on her face. What about them? Do you mean my feet, my toes, or the shoes? He replied in confusion, only for the mermaid to cut him off. I mean the little things. How do you walk with them sticking out like that?
Bob could not help but to laugh, immediately regretting it as the mermaid before him looked away in embarrassment. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Hey, it's not a silly question or anything. I've just never really thought about it, you know? I mean, I don't really understand how you can swim so well with with that tail and all. This placated the mermaid before him, at least slightly. She was still blushing, but at least she was once again facing him. Her wide blue eyes, a disturbing but intriguing mix of fish and human.
I never really thought about that myself. I guess it would seem a bit weird to something that has legs instead of a tail. She mused as she ran her hand through her shortish hair. I honestly don't think I'd be able to control two limbs. I am clumsy enough with just one. The pair both laughed heartily for a moment before the mermaid once again spoke up. Why are they separate like that? Are they for grabbing things, or do you have some other special purpose? Or do they have some other special purpose?
They sure do, baby. Bob scratched his chin in thought with one foot. No. Bob scratched his chin in thought, running his fingers through his scraggly goatee. I guess kind of. I mean, we cannot really hold anything with them. I'm no scientist, but I think it is probably for gripping onto uneven surfaces easier while climbing. Jesus, dude. Maybe something to do with balance as well? I know ever since Bob cut himself off as he gasped in surprise. The mermaid, having grasped his feet, and the sudden thought of her dragging him to a watery grave entered his mind. His fingers entwined with all 7 of his toes. Did I say his fingers or her fingers? Anyway, her fingers entwined with all 7 of his toes.
He's got 7 toes.
7 toes,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, hashtag all feet are beautiful.
All feet.
Yeah.
Just hashtag all feet.
Hashtag let me smell your feet. Oh gosh, sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you. I should have asked. Remember, people, it's always important to obtain consent before grabbing and or sniffing someone's feet.
Yes.
Unless someone doesn't wash their feet and you can smell them from far away.
Get her consent before you get her scent.
That's how it goes. She said in a panic as she quickly took her hands away and held them up out of the water and above her head, presumably trying to show that they were nowhere near his feet, but looking for all intents and purposes that she has surrendered to the police. That was not going too far, was it? I really hope I did not make you angry or anything, she said. I'm thinking that she's talking like Starfire from Teen Titans.
God damn it. You would.
Is this what they call the sandals? No, it's fine. I just was not expecting it. I would appreciate if you ask in the future, however. His heart still pounding in his chest, he took a deep breath before continuing. I'm also have been embarrassed about them since the accident and all. I mean, it isn't exactly normal and is kind of weird looking. He finished, somewhat ashamed of his outburst and the thought that accompanied it.
Well, if you have 7 toes, at least you can name them after the dwarves, right?
True.
Still, I should have asked. Sorry about it. I just let my curiosity get the better of me, I suppose, she said as she lowered her arms, slowly at first, but at a more normal pace soon thereafter. I was kind of curious about that, but I thought that maybe that is just how feet are supposed to be. The mermaid looking from him to his feet again. Okay. I know we are only supposed to be meeting for a bit tonight, but do you want to tell me about it? She asked, her tone full of concern. So about the accident, where he lost 2 of his toes.
Mm-hmm.
He was born missing one.
You weren't confident in that joke.
Yeah.
I like what Mr. Greenwich has to say. This is a foot positive chat.
Yes. Listen, this is a foot positive chat. If anybody is being foot negative, we're gonna give you the boot.
It's nothing really. It is all healed up correctly now. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't grow back the toe spontaneously, so I wouldn't say it's all healed up.
Well,
so don't worry about that. He paused for a moment and rubbed the back of his head. I would rather not this time, if that's fine with you. It's not too personal of a story, but it just requires a lot of time to explain everything that actually led up to all of this. Maybe we can talk about it next time. I know we both have work in the morning, but would Friday night be good?
mermaid work. Oh man. What channel would have a cartoon show about the day-to-day work lives of mermaids? Would that be like Adult Swim?
Yeah, you could do that on Adult Swim.
Adult Swim?
Hey.
Mermaids.
Hey.
It's about maids cleaning under. Yeah.
It's a Disney spin-off of all the maids who have to clean King Triton's palace.
Yeah. Some of them are pregnant. We don't know why. Never stated.
But I do. It's funny because this is a joke story, but it's the dynamics between these characters are genuinely interesting.
And it is very kind of young people on their first date, encapsulated very, very well. This is how they act.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That would work with me, and you do not have to tell me the story if you don't want to. I was only curious. I don't want to dredge up any bad memories or anything. I'm just
Get
glad...
it because she's a fish?
Hey.
Hey.
I am just glad you are okay. That is the most important thing. So, should we meet at about the same time on Friday then? The relief and excitement making her already quite high-pitched tone moved a bit higher.
Bob pulled his feet slowly from the water and began to dry them off even more slowly, clearly hesitant to go. Maybe a little bit earlier? 11 didn't give us much time, especially since I was late, he said, somewhat embarrassed as he put his sock.
God damn it.
What?
Oh, that's great.
10:30 or maybe 10? Will you be free that early?
I should be free at 10:30. I'll be getting off work a bit later that night. Oh, and thank you for not getting mad at me. I know I'm not the best at this, she said as she ran her hand through her short cropped hair again.
Oh.
The gesture evidently a bit of a nervous tick. Well, I'm not the best at it myself either, so I'm hardly judging. This is too fucking real. He said with a smile as he got up and waved goodbye. See you Friday then.
See you on Friday as well, she replied as she waved back. She was just about ready to dive and go back home when Bob paused halfway down the dock and turned around to call back. It was nice getting to know more about you, he said, then both sharing a smile before parting their ways for the night.
Oh.
Wow.
Aww. I was expecting smut and I got wholesome, and I'm not angry about that.
That was extremely wholesome.
I was expecting smut and I got wholesome. Usually when I expect smut, I get some whole. Anyway.
And she went home and furiously masturbated to his weird feet.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
So is missing toes part of a foot fetish thing? I don't know. Is that like a sub fetish?
Probably.
Interesting.
Okay, well, that's that story.
Oh wait, there's a final line. And then she dragged him under the water, and there was a man, tall, pale man in a suit with no face, and then he turned into an icon pasta. Yeah.
Oh.
Slender Mermaid.
Oh yeah, Slender Maid.
Slender Maid.
All right. So, what do we want to do now? Do we want to do my thing? Do we want to read the next story? Do we want to
do your thing?
Oh, okay.
Let's do your thing because we just read a story.
All right. So, for my contribution to this stream, DP Abysme, you're going to be playing the part of young lovers, and you're going to
one of you's a mermaid.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to each other erotically, and I'm gonna mute my microphone. Now, I have found, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but on Reddit, I found r/2-sentence horror.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what this is on 2-sentence horror is the title of the thread is the first line of the story, the first sentence, and the post itself, the text of the post, is the second sentence of the story. So I was thinking, what if we heard some titles and tried to see if we could predict where they're going? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you think?
Solomon Slendy.
Solomon Slendy wants a good movie too.
Solomon Slendy want feet too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So what do you guys think of that?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How many do you want to do?
Let's start with 5.
Okay. And now, when I read the second half, I want genuine reactions of horror from both of you.
Okay.
Shock and horror and surprise. So I have this sorted by the best of all time. So we're going to be going from the best downward.
Okay.
So here is the first 2-sentence horror story. I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back, said Mom.
Ooh. Mom was Sans from Undertale.
Do. Abysme, do you have any thoughts on it? It's okay to not have any thoughts on it. It's just
My name is Jeffrey Epstein, and this is Jackass. Hey, my name is Jeffrey Epstein, and this is the toilet paper hanging.
Oh, god damn it.
Repeat it for me.
All right. The title of this thread and the first sentence of the story is I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back, said Mom.
I think
Quick, be funny.
Mom said that over 36 hours ago.
Okay. So, you guys ready? You guys ready with your genuine reactions of horror and shock and disgust?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back, said Mom. As she rounded the corner, out of sight, the cashier began ringing up our groceries.
Okay.
Number one two-sentence horror story.
What is this?
Is this a joke Reddit?
It's just the idea of being a little kid who's at the checkout lane when the checkout person, the cashier,
I
is
guess.
ringing up your groceries.
I guess, yeah.
It's scary for little kids, you see. It's relatable.
Okay,
Sure.
let's
okay.
let's keep going.
Yeah.
That's that sort of is like that's a good way I think to set the tone low so we can move upward. But that is the number one rated with 20-something thousand upvotes. All right, title of the next one. My husband has been very upset with me since my failed suicide attempt.
He wishes that I finished the fucking job.
Yeah, that's the obvious one to go to.
That is a very good guess.
I mean that's my guess.
Yeah, that is a very good guess. Let me read it out for you. My husband, remember, get your shocked and astounded replies or responses ready. My husband has been very upset with me since my failed suicide attempt. He's crying nonstop and won't even acknowledge me.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I decided to kill off a few characters in the book I'm writing.
The characters are real people in my Death Note journal.
DP?
But fictional characters have consequences.
Now I'm picturing like an MTV super woke show where they're like, fictional characters have consequences. We're about
Listen, you may think that characters are fictional, but in fact, everything is real, and the points aren't made up.
Listen, just calling them fictional characters completely erases fiction, kin. Anyway.
And then you just get the woke girl face where you like scrunch your eyebrows and say, yeah, that totally makes it okay.
All right, I decided to kill off a few characters in the book I'm writing. It will definitely spice up my autobiography a little.
Oh, ugh. I didn't like that. I wasn't a fan.
Boo.
Okay, so how many do you guys want to do? 1,
0
2?
out of 10. Didn't laugh.
We want to do 5 total. We're on what, the fourth now?
Well, after we're done with this, you may like it so much that you want to do more.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay, first sentence. Okay, this is the first sentence. After being forced to starve and live naked in the woods for years, my wife and I finally found the courage to steal some food from the man who has been torturing us.
And now we're wolves.
What? Now we're pugs?
I'm not sure that I get it. So that was one sentence?
That's one sentence. With 16.2 thousand upvotes on two-sentence horror.
They can't be Adam and Eve because they weren't starving. They didn't need to eat, therefore they couldn't starve.
Yeah,
Or
dumbass.
they could eat, but there was like they had everything in paradise that was not the apple.
Listen, that one guy 006 in chat. They cannot be Adam and Eve. That is stupid. Okay, so what do you guys think?
Adam and Eve are fictional characters and therefore have rights.
Hey, they have consequences. Get woke.
They had consequences for the entirety of the human race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're wolf people now. I don't fucking care.
All right, what do you think, DP? You think they're
I
like
think
fox people?
I think it's Wendigo, Adam and Eve.
Wendigo, Adam and Eve. All right. After being forced to starve and live naked in the woods for years, my wife and I finally found the courage to steal some food from the man who has been torturing us. I felt my heart sink as a thundering voice shook the earth, saying, Adam, what have you done?
Oh, fuck that. They weren't starving.
I love it.
That's so
I love,
dumb.
I love just being a bucket of cold water on the entire fucking stream. All right, this is maybe our last one, depending if you guys want to continue. And
Okay.
Yes, this is our last stream ever.
yeah, this is our last 2-sentence horror story, with 15.8 thousand upvotes. Knowing the game would take several hours to download, I went to bed.
When I woke up, my computer was on fire.
Bum bum bum.
When I woke up, Fortnite was over.
Oh, that
It was just a black hole.
that is too real.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Knowing the game would take several hours to download, I went to bed. When I woke up the next morning, I saw a pop-up window asking me to confirm the download.
Is that real?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hashtag
Jesus.
relatable.
What's
Hashtag
the
relatable.
name of this subreddit again?
2-sentence horror. r/2-sentence horror.
Anti-Paradox says, read the damn Bible.
No.
Genesis 1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and the darkness upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. This is all pretty fucking metal.
Happy fucking Halloween, everybody. Welcome to our Halloween stream where we're reading the Bible to you fucking heathens.
I fucking love it when Poppy was reading the Bible and it's just like done straight. It's like not a joke.
I have no idea what that means, but okay. So, do you want to do like one more?
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right, I'm gonna not do the top ones. I'll sort of scroll down a bit. I'll do, like,
Instead of
something
doing
random.
Genesis, we could do the Book of Mormon.
Book of Nintendo.
I was about to start reading the first lines of the Book of Mormon, but it's there's an introduction, there's a preamble, there's a table of contents and abbreviations, there's testimony.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Okay, so I'm clicking a random 2-sentence horror story that says 7.4 upvotes.
Okay.
Or 4K upvotes. Of all the girls, you are the prettiest one, he said, stroking my breasts.
Stroking your breasts?
Stroking my breasts.
Not cupping, stroking.
Yeah. So I don't even know how this ends up. So maybe it won't be
It's a bird.
like a chicken.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
Okay. Of all the girls, you're the prettiest one, he said, stroking my breasts. Click. Mannequins are not supposed to move, but I had had enough.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
All right.
Also, I like Paprika's input. Second sentence not needed.
Yeah, there you go. You click it, it's just blank. But yeah, so 2-sentence horror stories. I looked this up and I thought maybe we could do an episode reading them, and then I read them and I was like, no, okay, never
God,
mind.
these. Ugh.
Not all of them were terrible, but I can see the
No.
culture around this is not great.
I get the feeling like the lower voted ones are actually legit good horror, and the upvoted ones are just hashtag relatable.
Well,
or
do you want to
something.
read it? Do you want to do a controversial one?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, I'm randomly scrolling. I tuned out the teacher, thinking I wouldn't need to know any of this.
I totally would need to know this. Fucking mathematics? Who would need that?
Mathematics, the new album by Dead Palette.
My sex ed teacher was demonstrating how to use a condom.
Oh, that would be hashtag relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I tuned out the teacher, thinking I wouldn't need to know any of this. Now that I know hell is real, I wish I
Oh,
didn't.
for fuck's fuck
It's
you.
a Sunday school teacher.
Fuck you.
And now I wish I didn't. Fucking, what are the
God
odds?
damn
What are
it.
the odds? What are the odds? Can I get an oof in chat? That's a big oof. Can I get an oof in chat? Can I get ones in chat if you think oof? Can I get twos in chat if you think cringe? Can I get everybody in chat to spam a kappa for me? Type oof, type 1 or 2, spam kappa.
It wasn't Keck, Father. It was cringe.
Ooh, man. Monkass.
Mm.
So there you go.
No, do not like.
So that's my segment.
That was a good segment.
So,
I
That's
enjoyed
my
it.
segment. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Are we reading the story now?
Yeah.
No. By the way, we are ending this stream in about 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
Time to start the story. What time are we ending? We just going
I think we'll probably finish the story and see where we're at.
24
Yeah,
hours?
yeah. I'd say like let's roll out this guy and then go Kaputski.
Cool.
Hey everybody, we're doing a 24-hour Halloween stream. Bismee's going to be streaming for 24 hours. DP and I are going to be taking breaks to sleep, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so DP put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to join in, and this is a good time for me to open the door for the fucking cat.
And
While everybody
on
clicks
the
it.
cat, motherfucking do let out the cat.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
No, Bismee, I drink alcohol. So everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Fearfic channel. Vamping for time. The story we're going to be reading is going to be a fun one. It's going to be pretty epic. And I got to be real with you guys. It's going to be epic.
Everything's epic. If you have
Everything is
no
epic.
standards.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Everything is cringe when you're part of a
Reddit.
stream.
Yeah. Everything is Reddit. Okay. So
And make sure to join us for our episode Friday, where we're going to be reading some cool stories that might be time relevant. So you're going to want to come in, tune in, listen, hit that subscribe button. Unless you're already subscribed, then don't hit it because that will unsubscribe you, and we don't want that.
If you want to hit something, hit the bell. Get notifications.
Hit your spouse. Domestic violence, we
Jesus.
encourage that here. Are you going to read any horror stories about the Hong Kong protest?
I don't know. What do our sponsors say? What are our sponsors?
Fearfic is bought out by Big China.
That's a redundant statement.
The Fear Fiction podcast has been brought to you by China. Hey, why don't you shut up about it?
Hey, you know what they say? Everything's bigger in China except the people.
God, what? Nobody's okay. Who said that?
Fearfic is owned by Tencent.
100%.
Yeah, but not the Chinese company, the rapper. Yes, China is the next big rapper, Mr. Tumulus. So, have we said when I was up, did we say with like the title of the story and shit like that, or we just
No, we did not. This is Jack O. Lantern.
The O is the middle initial, and who wrote this?
This is written by some dude on the fucking Creepypasta weekend at CC Bias A.
Not good enough. It's the by part means you have to say who it is. Caliber 222.
I thought it was Cole Whitlock.
CC by SA means we don't have to say who wrote it. We don't have to say who it's by.
I don't see where it says who it's by.
You have to look in the history. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Caliber 222. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm always right.
All right.
Jack O. Lantern. Do you want to put a picture up on stream of the picture from the story?
Sure.
Add it to OBS. Come on, take your time out. Save it to your little desktop. Add it to OBS. Drag it around. Resize it. All
You
just
do
because I
that.
randomly
Oh, I'm
said
not
that.
even gonna resize it. That ain't happening. It's
Oh,
way
shit.
too much work.
Put it over DP's face.
Just put the picture over all of her face.
That's three of it. Yeah. Put it over each pumpkin.
Oh, it looks great.
Add it as a texture to Doom, to original Doom. Play it while we're reading.
And then just put one picture in the middle and just have it spinning constantly. While Abysme does that, I will start reading the following events of the mysterious Jack Obers
No, come on.
Osbert
What?
lantern had been hiding through the shadows, but only recorded evidence of Jack was missing. Fortunately, one witness remembered the whole event.
All right, so anybody out there who couldn't keep track of Dead Pallets reading of that is Jack Osbert Lantern. God damn it.
Yeah,
Landis.
perfect reading. On October 13th, 2008, St. Louis MO police station, I had to record of a teenage girl, Jasmine Anderson, who's a suspect to the deaths of 5 families and 6 police officers. And at the interrogation room, I recorded at the other side of the room. I watched the girl with that two-way mirror. She was pretty dame.
Watching that girl with that two-way mirror, the way she works it.
She was a pretty dame. Pale skin, messy hair, and had bags under her eyes, though. She looked a lot like Billie Eilish. As the detectives asked her questions of the deaths of her friends, she stared at her cup with only a blank expression. After one question about a road through St. Louis, Zeus's very own zombie road after spring break, the girl...
A road through zombie road.
Number 1, there's a zombie road. Number 2, apparently there's another road in the middle of it.
Yeah.
There's a road intersecting a road. It's what's weird about that.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a roundabout. The zombies just get stuck in it. You know?
Zombie Plaza.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna go on the roundabout. The girl looked directly at the detective and said, "He's behind you." What scared me was not her warning, but when she looked directly at a detective.
No!
We should
looked at a detective.
We should have looked at her reflection, but it was like she was looking at him in a classroom or something.
What?
That's the author of this story has a limited amount of things to compare it to, and being in school is one.
I guess.
We looked behind, and there was no one. We turned back and asked more questions, but I saw a reflection of a man with a pumpkin face, a long black trench coat, and a old hat.
I like to think it's just an old ball cap. Like, not really described. It's just an old hat. It's like the St. Louis Fentanyls or whatever their team is.
St. Louis need a ball team too.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, she's gonna do that now that she's in here. So.
Then suddenly there was shouting and lights flickering. I felt 4 sharp blades pierce through my sides and blood splashing to the walls.
I felt blood splashing the walls. Okay.
Through the windows to the wall. 4 sharp blades in my ribs. Blood splashing.
Stab.
What the fuck name is Osbert? Yeah, what the fuck name is Osbert?
I dropped the only video proof of the attacker and took my camera and took a picture.
Okay. You're already filming him, but you decided to take out a different camera and take a picture.
Here's the thing. That picture is the picture in this article, which is labeled one of the rarest pictures of Jack O'Lantern. That's a pretty rare Jack right there.
Rare Jack. Jack is the best ship. This might be one of my favorite lines in all of creepypasta history. I dropped the only video proof of the attacker and took out my camera and took a picture.
Yeah.
When I came to, I woke up in a local hospital. I can't remember the rest.
DP, why don't you take this last sentence in this section?
Around the third week, the man died by hanging himself near an oak tree. What man?
Which one?
Not
What
in
man?
an oak tree. He didn't hang himself in the oak tree. He hung himself near the oak
He
tree.
constructed a gallows and hung himself next to the oak tree.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
And the same week, a group of Boy Scouts found a body of a teenage girl.
Okay. They poked it with a stick. The end.
Oh, boy.
Imagine
can I just
trying
say-
to summarize this.
I want to say two things here. One, this is an accidental episode of Do Not Steal, featuring Jack O'Lantern, the icon pasta. Secondly, I want to say, Creepypasta Wiki staff, maybe you would be reviewing stories like this if you weren't dropping endless N-bombs.
Well, priorities. Okay. Appearances.
Did you want to say a thing?
Just real quick, we got to break this down. So she's giving an interview, and then our narrator, who I guess was in the interview room, got stabbed in the ribs by 4 sharp blades. Blood splattered against the wall. They took photos with knives in their ribs of the jack-o'-lantern.
Right.
By taking out presumably the SD card that had video, and then took a picture instead. And the lights flickered out, and then the woman was found dead, and a man unrelated to this.
I think it's the guy who got stabbed, because he had to have lived to tell his story.
Yeah.
I think he hung himself after surviving getting stabbed 4 times in the ribs.
We have a lot of perspective shifts and narrator shifts, so your guess is as good as anybody's.
I swear to God, your cats aren't real. That's a person just making cat noises.
It's a soundboard.
It's a soundboard, but your cat is crawling all over the soundboard.
Yes.
Crawling on my
soundboard.
I bought my cat a soundboard.
And now you wish you hadn't.
And now I shouldn't.
All right, appearances. Jack
right
O'Lantern is.
You know what? You continue reading. I'll be right back.
Okay. Jack O'Lantern is described to be a tall Caucasian man. He would wear a long black trench coat with a black sweater under it. He would, so past tense, so he's not around anymore. His trench coat had carried many torture devices and many knives. He has a big black farmer's hat.
They call me Jack O'Lantern. I'm into cock and ball torture.
He has a big black farmer's hat, black jeans or slacks, we don't know which one, gardener's gloves on his left hand, 2 of them, and his right hand has a metal clawed glove similar to Freddy Krueger. Oh no. But only 1 blade on his index finger. He normally was seen with boots and occasionally black suede shoes. Sometimes he likes to be, tasteful. His face was never seen before, but many witnesses says his face is a pumpkin, or at least a mask. His mask is described to be originally an actual pumpkin used as a mask. His mask is described to be originally an actual pumpkin used as a mask back in the 1980s to 90s. They said he had long, messy hair and dressed like a scarecrow with a scythe before, but now he has just a pumpkin covering his face. So how would you know they're the same person? Jack hadn't been seen for a year, but a teenage girl claims to have seen Jack in 2009, but in a black hoodie. Well, if a teenage girl said it in 2009, it must be true.
Mm-hmm.
He had a hood on and wore black jeans, but still have his claw and his pumpkin mask. She said he was seen coming out of an alleyway during a storm. Some people had hallucinated things when Jack was seen. Then how can you trust their testimony? Witnesses say they see...
I'm sorry, why are we playing Barbie's fashion dress up with this character? Why does he need a series of outfits?
Shut up, that's why.
Okay.
Witnesses say they see Jack standing somewhere like a corner and nobody else sees. Witnesses say they see Jack standing somewhere like a corner and nobody else sees him and he disappears next. Others say they see him as a shadow and other things. What the fuck did I just read?
Just other things, a rubber duck, a sponge.
I saw an
Definitely
empty
dead
Coke
body.
can on the corner. It must have been fucking Jack O'Lantern.
A Walmart dumpster. Mr. Greenwich, the pumpkin was either a mask or his face. We aren't sure which sounds more probable. Fuck it, Brampton PD.
Yep. By the way, if anybody out there watching this right now can take that meme of the anime dude gesturing to a butterfly, butterfly says butterfly, and the caption at the bottom says, "Is this Jack O'Lantern?" question mark. You'll win absolutely nothing.
Paprika says, "How is this not like every 80s slasher flick?" I have yet to see an 80s slasher flick where some of the soon-to-be victims hallucinate that the slasher is other things or possibly inanimate objects. I kind of want to see that now.
I wasn't here for where you guys read the part where he has a knife like Freddy, or a glove like Freddy Krueger. So did we point out the fact that this is just Freddy Krueger?
It's very similar, yeah.
I mean, people sometimes, he causes hallucinations, and sometimes these other objects. It's like, yeah, that's
I guess.
This is
Freddy Krueger.
this is an original character, Jack O'Lantern. No one name anything that
OC don't
because-
steal.
that is copywritten. That is
you-
CC by SA, friends.
Can you imagine if somebody had, like, a modern day icon pasta writer had scripted like an 80s slasher movie like Nightmare on Elm Street? What would the slasher's name be? It would be something like
Woko Blakely?
what?
I don't know.
Woko Blakely. Woko Blakely?
I said a slasher movie, not Star Wars. What the fuck?
Same thing. They use lightsabers. I'm going to finish this off. Some people also said Jack would come up to the victim and turns into a monster or the devil himself.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Yay. This isn't quite reaching Deathson's level, but
Dude, it's pretty up there.
it's getting close.
Oh man. So
I still can't believe that Deathsons didn't have a bigger reaction. People were like, yeah, it's a liquid. It's pretty fun. It's like,
It's the funniest
fuck,
shit
it's a
ever.
liquid, dude.
It's the funniest shit ever.
How are you not laughing endlessly at Liquid, homie?
oh well. Maybe it's our fault for not reading it as funny as it was on paper, on digital paper. By the way, if Nightmare on Elm Street was written by a modern icon pasta author, his name would be Fred E. Burns. Personality. Jack O'Lantern has been described as a psychotic killer
Go figure.
who punishes anyone who sets foot in his land.
You know, corners of streets.
Mm-hmm. Get off my property. It's the corner of my living room. I haven't got a shotgun. Jack killed many, whoever entered Zombie Road, and others died also there that isn't even him. And in parentheses, that anyone is aware of, though. Jack shows little emotion to anybody as he stands there and stares at you menacingly. That's not in there.
Okay, so he's Michael Myers now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He at times does show a lighter side, such as moving his index finger back and forth.
Wait, Mercasius, on account of him wearing a fucking mask.
Stares at you menacingly. He at times does show a lighter side, such as moving his index finger back and forth, such as anyone would do if they did something wrong. While other times he tilts his head back or grips his left shoulder. Okay.
Guys, I think this might be a slasher character.
No.
I was debating whether this is a troll pasta. Jack seems to target older people. Older people, like about 16 or up. Those old people. Could you?
Oh
A
man.
16-year old rolls up on a skateboard, and the little kid goes, "Fuck you, boomer." Okay,
No,
boomer.
no, just Jack-o'-lantern stabs someone in the ribs with his Freddy Krueger glove, and the person just yells at him, "Shut the fuck up, boomer!"
Yeah. Jack seems to target older people, like about 16 or up, as teens 15 or younger had seen Jack, but only said he just stalks them, scare them, and occasionally hurts them. Okay,
What?
okay. He shows little remorse for them and no interaction to anyone involved. Older people experiences that as well, but eventually it gets more serious and often led to death or someone having a mental breakdown.
I have no idea what the fuck that. What? What?
In the butt? At his house, while searching for him, investigators found many cadavers in his basement. Few were barely alive. Few of those cadavers were barely alive. Not many of those cadavers were living, let me tell you. Half of them were hanged in the wall or tied up. Different things. Investigators found tools doctors use.
Stethoscopes, tongue depressors, cotton
Golf
balls.
clubs. Yeah. Apparently, Jack takes some survivors and experiments on them for a new killing method. There was also signs that Jack is capable of making drugs, like to epic weed. He made 5 drug. He made some cocaine, some crack, some snow.
Some
That's all I
blow.
know. He made 5 of them. They were tested, and investigators came to the conclusion Jack uses these drugs on food or liquid, or liquid, and
Or
their
for
victims.
liquid.
Liquid?
For liquid, yeah. Food liquid.
Yeah. And their victims to hallucinate the whole thing.
Hallucinate what? Dying?
All of the things that have been mentioned previously.
I guess.
They
Dude, that
hallucinate
explains
finding cadavers and
all of the plot holes.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Every plot hole is explained by it was just a weed dream.
Yeah.
To epic weed dreams.
That's my new indie
Facts.
horror game. To Epic Weed Dreams.
Epic weed dreams.
Facts on Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh boy.
Jack has been part of a lost urban legend in Missouri for many years ago. And he is described as the Slender Man due to his behavior and their nature.
Oh my god.
Except
Jack
lacking
Lantern.
a lot of the goddamn physical descriptions and behavior.
Guys, Slenderman doesn't exist. It's Jack-o'-lantern that all the hype is about, guys.
Jack-o'-lantern is making everybody hallucinate that there's Slender Man.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
it's true.
So we got the rights to make a Slender Man movie. He's this popular internet character. We're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to workshop some stuff. We have Mr. Sudoku here to give us some advice on the board. How about you put a pumpkin mask on him?
Yeah. Okay.
What if
Give him
you
a
were a Coke can?
What? Okay. Instead of making a movie about a Slender Man who makes people go crazy, how about he gives them to epic weed? To epic weed zors?
All right.
What if instead of you have Slender Man, what if he's got like a glove like Freddy Krueger? Possible connections to Jack-o'-lantern. In the local stories of St. Louis, M.O., after the death of the city's oldest resident died and her family held a funeral at the house located somewhere near Lawler Ford Road, which is also one of Missouri's most haunted places, Zombie Road.
Oh.
The cops were called to the house and found a massacre of a family and friends by a young child. One might even call this child a proxy for Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh yeah. Can I just say, after the death of the city's oldest resident died, so they're the Grim Reaper just passed away?
No,
Death
clearly
died?
the author means after the death of the memory of the oldest resident's death.
Oh, okay.
It's a commentary on how we forget those most important to us.
Hmm.
This reminds me of my favorite high school poem that I wrote when death died a death of death. uh, the cops shot the boy and found a small infant left untouched. The baby was taken to an orphanage and raised inside the forest of Lawler Ford Road.
The
The
forest.
forest of the road?
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so they shot the boy. They shot the boy, and it left behind a small infant rotating like a power-up when you kill an enemy in a video game. The baby was taken to an orphanage and raised in the woods. And the woods are of Lawler Ford Road, which is Zombie Road, through which a road goes.
I want to make a reference to an episode that hasn't come out yet, but I'm going to hold my tongue on it.
Oh well, can't do it. Haha, get fucked.
Does it have something to do with
Mexico.
a certain kind of a vegetable?
Yeah.
A very corny kind of vegetable.
God damn it. What could it possibly be?
Tune in Friday, fans. Fear fans.
By the way, A Very Corny Vegetable is my favorite tearjerker movie about a comedian going through dementia.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say that that's your favorite episode of VeggieTales. What didn't make sense was that the orphanage was abandoned for years and explorers found the orphanage in a terrible shape.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
imagine if it's in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
Man, fucking Ford Road, zombie forest, orphanage, Lawler Road.
I just don't understand it. Why are all of the mental patients we send to the old asylum on Zombie Road coming back even more crazy? I can't figure it out.
Further information about the orphanage, it is said that when he grew up, he lives in the house that the massacre begins, and whoever drives by the road and passes his house, the person and his companions die. That is
What?
a
Yeah.
highly trafficked road. Anyone who goes on it dies. One of the famous stories of the zombie road was that many children were killed due to being mistreated by the orphanage, and their souls continued to haunt the ground. Zombie Road was also the place where satanic rituals were performed.
Of course.
By the way, DP is correcting words by mistake. There are many wrong words. But I wanted to point out, a small child kills the family. We have another Halloween reference.
Well, Michael
A
Myers,
kid.
but we already said that one.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, another Halloween movie reference. Like the
Also
movie.
sinister, a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The following details below are from eyewitnesses that drove through zombie roads and saw unexplained visions. Jack-o'-lantern has claws on his right hand like Freddy Krueger, but originally he had a scythe. A 12-year-old girl claims she saw a baby hanged upside down from a tree. She got her parents and tried to show her the dead baby. Look, Mommy, a dead baby, but there was nothing there.
It's just that the mother gave birth on a branch. What do you want?
Oh, yeah.
It's just hanging there.
Trees are people, too. She wrote on her diary that after moving to a summer house, which was the home of Jack-o'-lantern. How convenient. The family Blakes moved...
Blaiks.
Blakes moved to the house without realizing it was the killer's home. Well, I mean, that's your real estate agent's fault. You can sue them for that. Living in the house, they experience objects being misplaced, shadowy figures been seen, and loud noises around the house. When things had gotten more physical and the family tried to leave the house, only the mother, her oldest son, and oldest daughter survived. So now it's Amityville Horror.
Why don't they just say the dad died? It's like only everybody survived except whoever's left out of the sentence.
Only 7 of my cadavers are dead.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to say who didn't die.
Yeah. Well, wait, no.
No.
So this is me now, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. When a family drove through Zombie Road, only their son died. Well, that's rude. That's misandrist. At their home of Sparks, Nevada, the entire place, The mother finds her son sitting crisscross on his bed, with his mouth cut to look like a smile, and the circle of his eyes were missing with only his eyeballs. The
Wait,
circle of his eyes were missing with only his eyeballs. That mean he cut off his eyelids?
Oh no, he's just
no,
a killer.
he cut off the retina part, so it was only just the white of the eyes.
Oh, I see. The mother cried and told the investigators it was raining and the power was out. What? He couldn't get on the internet, so he cut out his eyes.
Yes, ma'am, your son's horribly disfigured. What happened? Well, it's raining and the power's out. It's horrible. I can't deal with it.
He can't play Fortnite. She checks her son, slowly opening the door, and saw her looking at the wall. She saw herself looking at the wall.
Oh, and now we're Blair Witch.
Mm-hmm. When she opened the door widely, her son's head turned and gave her the worst experience a mother had to face. When her and her husband were moving out, the mother removes the clothes in the boy's closet and finds markings of blood of her son's face. After a vacation, a professor and college students returned from a field trip to New York and were on their way back home. But one by one, the college students were killed and the professor was to blame and was arrested and confined to solitary confinement in the woods of Zombie Road. That part's not in it. Solitary confinement.
It might as well be.
Yeah.
He tried to reason with them. It was Jack O'Lantern. I'm telling you, I am a tenured professor. Why would I lie about Jack O'Lantern?
This tenured professor is Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next day, he was found hanged in his room wearing his straitjacket. Yep.
Okay.
He was
Listen, don't question it, okay? That's what the media is telling you. The media is telling you that someone could be in a straitjacket and hang themselves, okay?
By a truck stop near Zombie Road, investigators found decomposed corpses for over 10 years.
I imagine people are just like piling up in like a car pile-up crash and everyone's just like dying and no one's going over there. And for 10 years it happens and then they randomly go over. Oh my God.
Well, time to pull into the truck stop. Oh my God, crash. Another one added to the pile.
Another one fights the jack-o'-lantern.
I guess I'll take one more and then...
Sure.
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 These are just weird paragraphs that are all in a bullet list. In a well located somewhere near Indiana were two dead females. One had no tongue and no pupils, and the other had her jaw missing, funny mouth. The well had scratches from the ring. The well had scratches from one of the victim's nails. One gave a message of saying, "Stay away from Zombie Road," but they're
too late.
They're two dead females. How are they giving the message of I guess scratched, like abandoned by Disney?
But they're already like presumably in Zombie Road, so by the time you read that, there's no point. Whatever.
I guess is Zombie Road like an interstate that goes all the way from Nevada to Indiana to
Zombie Road is a place in your heart. Okay, you just end up at Zombie Road when murder is about to happen. Okay. One of the victims to cross Zombie Road was found dead, covered in broken mirrors around her naked corpse. Just going to let that one hang in the air for a bit, like a wet fart. Investigators found the bathroom mirror to be broken from the inside.
This mirror was broken from the inside. Okay. I don't know how you would determine that, but sure.
Oh my God.
None of the glass fell into a space behind the mirror, so we determined it was broken from the inside.
Oh my God. And it gets to a point where you can't break down everything that's wrong because everything is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what?
Video.
I just want to say one thing here. Aside from the obvious problems, which are so obvious I don't even need to list them. Aside from the obvious problems, what we have here is a bullet list of story ideas that, could reasonably be fleshed out into their own, separate stories. Like as I said, aside from the problems, it just seems like a rapid fire list of story ideas, really.
I mean,
Naked mirror lady.
it is just a generic slasher idea that you could turn into a 13 installment deep cinematic universe. But should you?
I mean, you could just. I'm sure there's some way to make a creepypasta where you have like some forensic crime scene analyst who's trying to figure out a murder scene, and somehow they determine that the mirror was broken like with a fist from the other side.
I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some way you could do that, but
You could.
This glass has a fist-shaped hole in it.
If you look at the way the glass is laid out, it's clearly in a pattern, indicating
Yeah.
inertia from behind the mirror.
In a video in an old cell phone found in the forest of Zombie Road, the video
Like
showed a body of a man wearing a pumpkin on his face. The body was seen dragged away, and another man dons the pumpkin.
So is
bum.
Zombie Road? It's just a line of like two trees, and it's just
Yes.
2 lanes of trees just going off straight.
Perhaps.
all
The
I
phone-
know is that the mantle of Jack-o'-lantern was apparently passed from one guy to the next,
Yeah, we got
and
that.
boom, 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 another man dons the pumpkin. Okay.
And then eventually it was given to Slender Man.
Hmm.
Yes.
Slender Man became the Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
The phone belonged to Rachel Jobs, or Jobs. Maybe it's a religious reference.
That's clearly Steve Jobs' granddaughter.
Right.
One of the first victims of Jack-o'-lantern. She thought she killed Jack, but she actually killed her friend and taken to a small cabin. She was forced to be the test subject and drank possibly water with a certain taste.
So liquid.
Oh, can we release a product and call it possibly water with a certain taste?
Possibly water, and there's different versions. One's just certain taste.
Yes.
This is a weird way to describe LaCroix.
Oh man.
Water with a certain taste.
Yeah.
Pamplemousse.
She escaped and sent the cabin on fire. And Jack.
Get out of here,
Oh.
cabin. Get.
Mhm.
Scram.
God damn it. She left the cabin to catch her breath.
Her breathe.
Yeah.
Her breath.
DP, we got to stop you. Some of these we have to stop you and say, no, read the incorrect word.
Behind her, she heard footsteps on twigs and branches and saw Jack's pumpkin face on fire, and his right arm rose up in the air. She ran to the road and rescued by highway rangers. In a few months, Rachel disappeared and never seen again.
Headless horseman.
Okay. We're almost done, people.
Mm-hmm.
After Missouri State Police came and believed they killed Jack-o'-lantern, investigators found the basement full of victims and torture devices, becoming test subjects for methods to die.
Saw.
Meanwhile, the police officers leans over the body of Jack, removes his mask, and reveals to be the chief, who was abducted from a hotel yesterday.
Wow.
The police chief was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
He had his tongue cut and his hands sewed to the pockets. Interesting. In local legends, Jack-o'-lantern was believed to be a descendant of Pumpkin Jack, a pilgrim that was executed for his cruel humor on killing women and children and trialed as a witch.
Listen, he was just the old-timey Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Or Logan Paul, I guess. Whichever. Who cares?
Legends say
Logan
his
Mall?
legends say his bones were used as a scarecrow with a pumpkin for a head, and his spirit lives on the scarecrow and haunts the states for 300 years. Well, okay, it'll
How
end
many
at some
years?
point.
How many years ago did the Pilgrims land?
Over 300. Mm-hmm. Jack-o'-lantern doesn't seem to kill or brutally torture minors that hadn't reached their teenage years. Minor eyewitnesses say that they have been followed by Jack and would scare them.
Okay. All right, so that is the story of Jack-o'-lantern. There are some photos here. I will say, except for the fact that there's a pumpkin Halloween mask in the photos are like your standard fare of like creepy imagery, you know? They're not
The standard fare
Not
of
ridiculous.
people taking selfies.
Yeah. They're not, terrible, stupid, cringy shit. It's, just kind of, the creepy images.
Some
But
of them
okay,
are.
so known relations connected to Jack-o'-lantern. So what do we want to read next? Do we want to read The Missing Pages of Cole Whitlock? Do we want to read The Words of a Patient featuring Chris Rogers? Or do we want to read The Feral Woman in the Woods? Which one are we reading next here?
Well,
How
that's
about
it for the
none?
Fear Fiction podcast. It's been a fun year.
Maybe
Fuck off, we're all done.
reconvene on the Jack-o'-lantern cinematic universe.
Maybe.
Yeah, the JOLCU?
Jolku.
Jolku.
Oh, it's awful.
That's nothing.
Oh my god, this is a lot to take in.
Do we want to take any questions from the viewers as we wind down, or do we just want to stop cold turkey and cut them off?
Like we're trying to deal with all the problems that the story has is like a lion trying to it's like a lion trying to focus on the legs of a chair and just blanking out and becoming subdued. Like I can't deal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Like the circus lion tamers. That's why they hold up the chair.
Okay.
It's because the lion's eyes can't figure out which thing to focus on, which leg of the chair to focus on. So the lion gets subdued by it.
Yeah,
it made sense. You guys are just stupid.
Let's take 10 minutes to answer any questions. That'll pose at 7:30 my time, which is a good time to wrap up.
Well, I would like to point out that there is an ad for Fanta on my sidebar on the Creepypasta Wiki, which I believe is liquid of a certain taste, possibly.
Cancer.
Closing that window. Okay. There's a picture titled Zombie Ghosts. Ooh.
Zombie ghost, be there on the double.
The Cancer Man wants to know if he's our favorite.
You're not a character.
Oh, he's a character, but bump.
You're our favorite audience member.
Are we picking favorite audience members?
At least this week. It'll change.
Okay.
You all have to compete, essentially.
Yeah, it's like Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
By the way, our Patreon and Ko-fi links are below for anybody who wants to be our favorite fans.
Mr.
They are not below.
I want to thank you all for reading my story. Thank you for writing it. That was fun.
It was great.
What was your favorite Jacko incident?
Jacko incident.
Oh boy.
When he was accused of I thought you were talking about Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Jacko.
When he was accused of molesting children, you mean all the time, but it never happened?
Oh my god.
No, my favorite is when he forgot how to make Krabby Patties.
I liked when he was accused of war crimes and tried in Nuremberg, and he said he was just following orders, and they executed him. Everybody remember that?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it when he found out that it's okay to have different friends, and different friends can hang out with people at different times.
Yeah.
That was a good, wholesome message.
I liked when he had to have some kind of family get together or a wedding or something, and he had to invite his transgendered father, who now was male to female. Oh wait, no, that was Friends. Okay, nobody watched that episode. It does not. It does not age well.
My favorite one was where he and Mushmouth learned the value of $1.
God damn it!
It's pretty good.
Hey! I'm making drugs today.
What do they taste like? A certain flavor.
God damn it! We gotta get off Zombie Road.
This ain't a road, it's a forest.
Oh no, it's getting worse. Jesus fucking Christ! Holy shit! No. Oh, there's no God. Oh, some of these cadavers are dead. Fucking shit. No.
Like how he's having a mental breakdown.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
So is there any fucking questions we're answering, or
Oh.
Nobody has,
we're just fucking farting around?
yeah, nobody cares about us. Nobody has any questions. Nobody wants to ask us what any of our
Our
hopes and-
lives are open books every episode. What else is there to tell?
Fart Albert.
Fart Albert.
Fart Albert.
Hey, I have a fart fetish.
Oh no, I hope the teacher doesn't fart in my face again.
That would be
That would be
embarrassing. Please don't fart on my socks.
Oh no, I've got to pick up my pencil next to her chair. How will this turn out?
Jack-o'-lantern, you were just hallucinating. There is no teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Motherfucking goddamn it.
Is this the start of bi-monthly streams? That's a hard no. We rarely stream. I think we like pre-recording stuff.
Yeah, streams.
We kind of save this for special occasions.
Definitely Halloween. Maybe
Bu- bu-
Christmas. Maybe other things. Probably not Christmas. I don't know.
Rabbit. Oh, go ahead.
We'll do it for like. I'm sure we'll probably like do another one by the end of the year because it's fun. We haven't done enough, but like
Nah, sure.
bi-monthly, no. Then
No.
Rabid Radioactive Raccoons has a question, by the way.
yeah.
You could make one change to any of the major Fearfic repositories, Creepypasta Wiki, No Sleep, etc., what would it be? I think we all know that. Drop the idea that they're real.
I like No Sleep would be fine if you just drop the idea that they're real, and let people comment whatever they want on the stories.
I'm fine with Creepypasta Wikia. It's like there are stories on there that are bad, and that's fine.
I'm not fine with the fact that they institute quotas.
I just wish they would stop using the N-word.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Any of you have anything big and interesting you're working on outside of Fearfic? I'm working on an album. Hopefully it's out before the end of the year, but no promises.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an album of satirical spoofs of modern pop music.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a secret Twitter project where I'm trying to get enough to where of these original art pieces that I can post one every day, and I won't tell people what it is, but it's kind of surreal stories told in single images.
It's pictures of corn.
It's just pictures of corn, guys.
Just corn.
If you want to get in early on DP's secret Twitter account, you just need to follow Leslie Jones Foot Goddess. Twitter.
Who voices Becky? That would be
Me.
Lady Spade.
By the way, I'm not working on anything. I just have constant stuff I'm doing, so you can just find my shit on my website, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Find my shit on my website.
Slimebeast.com for all your slime beasting needs. We have 27 people right now. Who wants to go play Camp Cadaver, my game that nobody has ever on?
Abysme, why do you still not have an FA for Affinity account? Because I can get my furry porn easily and not have to make an account for it and have to add yet another website with an address and shit. That's why.
I think that Mr. Tumulus actually got cut off in the end of his sentence there. He's saying, Abysme, why do you still not have a fart fetish?
I mean, you can't force fetishes.
Well, maybe there's a fetish for that. The forced fetish.
Abysme, why were you able to understand that gibberish sentence? Because I read No Sleep titles in my spare time. That's why.
Oof.
Not no sleep.
Tentacles aren't furry, says Paprika. Yes, they are. Reptiles can be furry porn as well, and they're scaly.
Reptiles with tentacles, everybody. This is Abysme. He's an alien. Don't blame him. All right. Well, I think that we probably are winding down. We probably have answered all the questions anybody could ever want to know. Wait. Force like Star Wars or Force like one-way consensual? Like Star Wars. You basically do a Jedi mind trick and someone has a fetish for the rest of their life.
Why not both?
You want to lick their feet.
You just wave the hand in front of the face. I want to lick the feet.
Trooper, take off your shoes.
You get very, very horny when people are flattened in cartoons. I get very, very horny when people are flattened in cartoons.
Hey man, it's just how it goes.
That's how they roll. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will, of course, let you all know when the next stream will happen. Hopefully, we'll have another one before the end of the year. And yeah, feel free to send us stories or whatever, and go home and rethink your life. Yep. Thank you, Archias.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget,